Hey guys, just Chanel here. So I am coming to you with Bonnet Chronicles, okay, and meal prep. So my hair is in this, as you can see. I'm about to start meal prepping and I was like, I really want to film it. So yeah, I'm not gonna do my hair just for this video because no, not gonna happen. And then I thought about just not putting myself in the video too, but then I'm like, I need to see the people, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you want more meal prep videos, because I will be meal prepping twice a week, pretty much from now all the way until the summertime. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Let's meal prep. Here's everything that you'll need to meal prep. I really was craving pancakes, but I don't think I'm gonna actually make pancakes. Yeah, but I'm soaking my chicken breast in water and apple cider vinegar. I don't know. Sometimes when I buy chicken breasts from like other stores that are not the farmer's market, I'm super picky. So I try to get all the germs out. I don't really know if it works. But yeah, I'm also going to make some burrito bowls with ground turkey, a little salmon, and then my oatmeal bags. Here's the veggies we're using, a little broccoli, squash, some halos, my favorite, and of course, spinach. So first we're going to make our rice and then move on to seasoning our chicken and just getting that all prepped because we are going to marinate it a bit. So the chicken just needs a little bit of olive oil, drizzle it with olive oil. And this is the chicken we'll be using to make our chicken pasta and then just our baked chicken meals. I'm using a no salt seasoning, but then going back with a tiny bit of Lori seasoning salt. I'm going to wrap this really tight when I bake it on 400 for 35 minutes in the oven because it'll produce a lot of like great chicken broth. Then I'm taking the rest of the chicken and I'm just cutting it in cubes for our orange chicken bowl. So that'll be like rice with broccoli and this amazing orange like honey sauce I'm gonna make. Here's our rice ready to boil, a little bit of salt and butter in the pot. And we're gonna get that going. I used to hate cooking rice. I kind of still do, but you know, it's really not hard. It's just like, you gotta leave it alone. So for our orange chicken seasoning, we're using Worcestershire sauce. I never say that right. I don't know if I do, who knows, but a little cracked pepper. I need to get some more of this. And then this kickin' chicken seasoning, which of course is a little bit spicy. And then of course, some fresh halo juice. Halos have got to be like the best thing ever. I don't know if do they really grow on a tree? Like, how are they so easy to peel? I wonder. But I need a halo tree. If anybody knows where I can plant one or buy one or whatever, your girl needs a halo tree. We're going to have this chicken marinate for almost an hour though. And then moving on to our ground turkey, I'm going to use this burger seasoning. I figured it would taste pretty good on ground turkey for our burrito bowls. Saute some onions and olive oil. And this turkey is only 7% fat. So it can be a little bit dry. And it's a lot stiffer than like the 15% or 20% turkey. But of course it is leaner. So I'm going to cover it so that way we have some natural juices. And then our salmon here, I'm just going to sear. A lot of the times I do marinate my salmon, but this I think is the easiest way to cook salmon. It tastes so good. You get that nice crispy flakiness. It's just amazing. So a little olive oil, some fresh cracked pepper. Make sure you pat it dry because you don't want a ton of water on it. And then I'm also using some Old Bay. This is the lemon and herb Old Bay seasoning. And then of course, gonna top it off with some brown sugar. So we're just gonna make this in the cast iron skillet. Check on our turkey really quickly, and see those juices, just so juicy. Gonna add in some frozen spinach. I do not use I cannot say frozen today. I don't use this a lot, but it was literally in the freezer, so I was like, well, let me put it in something. I don't even know why I bought this. I bought it specifically for something, but I don't remember. And then we have our pasta water going here. So we're going to add our penne. Am I saying that right? I don't know. And our rotini. I've never used two different pastas, but there was only a little bit in each one of the boxes. So I was like, well, let me just go ahead and clear this out the pantry. So we're going to have that boil, of course, for about 8 to 10 minutes. Our rice is pretty much finished. And yeah, we're on a roll here. So our salmon is ready to be seared in this butter. We have to keep in mind it already has olive oil on it. So you're really just going to place it flat down in your pan and let it go for about 2 to 3 minutes. Try not to move it until it easily comes up. And you see that crust? That is something else right there. Amazing. We're going to put our salmon in the oven for just a few minutes. We don't want it to overcook because you want to keep in mind this is meal prep. So when you warm things up, you're in the microwave, whether you're at work or school or whatever, you're kind of cooking it again. So you don't want to overcook anything because it's going to be horrible. And then we're also going to saute some squash. I usually put sugar in my squash, but I'm not going to do it. Going to go ahead and bowl up these burrito bowls, since that's what's finished first. And this actually came out really good. The turkey, super flavorful, which is sometimes rare, especially when you get that turkey that doesn't have a lot of fat. But we're going to make some fresh spinach now to go with our squash and salmon. Spinach, I will say, okay, so we eat a ton of spinach in my house, literally like 3 big containers a week. But spinach goes so quick, it's almost annoying. Like, it shrinks so much. We have our orange chicken going. This is my favorite ever. Like, if you don't make anything else in this video, make this. Try making this because it's so bomb. I'm frying the chicken, which is not the healthiest, but it doesn't have any batter on it. Making this amazing sauce just with fresh orange juice, butter, minced garlic, and some honey. I don't have the measurements. I would just say eyeball it, taste it. But you want to make sure there is kind of like a stickiness to it with that honey and a freshness from the halos. Freshness. Oh my gosh. So our chicken is done. And I love, another thing about cutting chicken like this in the cubes, it cooks so much faster because we all know that chicken breasts take forever to cook. But I'm just going to toss that in the sauce. Look at that. It's so good, y'all. I can't even. So good. Finally, speaking of chicken breasts, they're ready out of the oven. I had them baking on 400 for 35 minutes. That I have found is the perfect way to cook chicken breasts. I used to do it for 40 minutes, but they would be kind of dry. I just use the broth from that to flavor the pasta because we're not going to use any sauce. And then our pasta bowl is just chicken with a little bit of spinach, some Parmesan, and our chicken broth. And then last but not least, we're going to make our oatmeal bags, which if you saw my video from last week, it was like a breakfast prep meal prep. A breakfast prep meal prep. Wow. We made oatmeal bags. These are super easy because what I like to do is bring them with me, especially to work, and then just pour whatever's I put in the bag, pour it in like a coffee cup. Like I'll go to Starbucks and ask for hot water, but then ask them to double the cup instead of giving you like a coffee sleeve. And you pour your oatmeal in one, and then you pour the water over it, you cover it, and it's so perfect. Put a little brown sugar in there. I'm using banana this week because I will be home for a few days. So the first few days of the meal prep, I'm going to use fresh fruit. You want to make sure if you do this, you keep it in the refrigerator. But yeah, super easy. And here is everything. It looks so delicious, super balanced. Great portion sizes, lots of veggies, which is super important when you're meal prepping. You don't want to have like more carbs than anything. You want to have more veggies than anything. Our pasta bowl is kind of struggling, but that's okay. Thank y'all so much for watching. And thumbs up if you want more meal prep videos. I will be meal prepping again this week. So stay tuned and see y'all later.